Please rise for the national anthem. Nearly 1 year ago today, on August 13th, 2019, on my first day as principal at Oakville High School, I said to this graduating class that this would be a special year. I spoke to you about how meaningful your senior year of high school would be in the context of your life's journey. I told you that it would be made even more special for me because you would be my first graduating class. Well, to say that your senior year was unique and special is perhaps the understatement of the year. Little did we know just how special this year would become. In March of 2020, a little thing happened. A little thing that would challenge all that we thought that we knew of ourselves, our community, our world. A little thing that caused us to take pause. And that pause, however, allowed us to be reminded of things that mattered. We paused to spend more time with family, to put dinner on the table as opposed to going through the drive-thru, to be thankful for our health and the people, places, and experiences that we value and love. And this little thing helped to prove to us just how special this class of 2020 would be. In April, when it seemed as though there was nothing that we were truly sure of, I wrote you a letter to remind you of just how special you are. A part of that letter said, "You are kind, you are brave, you are tenacious and strong. You are one of the greatest generations, and you will shape our world and our history." At this time, parents, community, friends, and faculty, let's demonstrate the depth of our love, our support, and just how proud we are of this graduating class of 2020 by a round of applause. Thank you. And so on behalf of Oakville High School and the Melville School District, I welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Oakville High School graduating class of 2020. I'd like to begin with a few introductions. First, I'd like to introduce the members of our school board. Mr. Kevin Shartner, President, Mrs. Peggy Hassler, Vice President, Tori Belke, Secretary, Larry Felton, Director, Lisa Mesmer, Director, Jean Prado, Director, and Jeff Woolman, Director. Present with us today are Mr. Jeff Woolman, Ms. Lisa Mesmer, Ms. Peggy Hassler, and President Kevin Shartner. From our district administration team, present today are Dr. Chad DeKemper, Dr. Brian Smith, Dr. Jeff Bressler, and Superintendent Dr. Chris Gaines. There are a great deal of people who worked very hard to ensure that this opportunity came to fruition. I'd like to recognize some of those staff members at this time. Recognizing Assistant Principal of the senior class, Mr. Brian Brennan. Assistant Principals, Mr. Jason Biot, Mr. Michael Wagner, Mr. Casey Oliernik, who is with us but no longer with us, and Ms. Melissa Wilson. Senior class counselor, Ms. Heather King, and career and college counselor, Mr. Steve King. Each year, the Oakville High School graduating class selects 2 middle school teachers to remember and to thank and to have present at their senior commencement ceremony. This year's 2 teachers from Oakville Middle are Mr. Tyler Fernbacher and Mr. Derek Norton. Each year, this entire commencement ceremony is organized and implemented by 2 persons that serve as the graduation sponsors. I'd like to recognize this year's sponsors, Ms. Samantha Bambry and Mrs. Lynn Smalls. And lastly, each year, the senior class selects teachers from our own staff who they would like to be the readers during the time of the diploma receipt. This year's selections were Mr. John Reese, Mr. Nick Abusi, Ms. Sue Canton, and Ms. Jen Lieberoth. Here today to be our readers are Ms. Jen Lieberoth and Mr. John Reese. At this time, I'd like to recognize Mr. Mike Wagner, Assistant Principal and former choir director, and the Oakville High School Choir has a video montage dedicated to the class of 2020. Please watch the monitors.
Away.
As in past years, this class has had many accomplishments. Accomplishments in academics, athletics, performing arts, visual arts, speech and debate, technical skills, and many more. And just as classes before you, you have provided leadership which helped to contribute to Oakville High School's success. You have demonstrated character, which has helped to contribute to Oakville High School's being a school of national character. For many of you, your 4 years were also enhanced, in addition to these extracurricular and co-curricular activities, by the relationships that you developed and that you share. We recognize you for all of those efforts, and we hope that your experience at Oakville High School has been a wonderful one. For those of you who were involved in any part of our school community, whether it was band, choir, speech, debate, quiz bowl, dance, drama, honor society, student council, broadcast, or any of the other clubs and activities, we hope that you are able to take the lessons learned there, and we hope that they will help to shape, develop, and support whatever your future endeavors may be. If you are involved in any of those activities, in addition to those things that you learned and will take away from the classroom, I would encourage you to stay involved as you continue to move into the community on your respective pathways. As you enter into the world of adulting, I know that each of these experiences will stand you well. Graduates, also please remember, all of the family members, all of the teachers, all of the people in your community who help to support and nurture you. And over the next few days, before you move on to your future endeavors, take the time to thank them, take the time to wish them well, and take the time to let them know that all of their love and support will be taken with you. Find those people who motivate you, and remember those motivations as you work to move toward your own passions and your own dreams. Finally, I will leave you with 3 things that I hope you will take with you. Never accept good enough. Always know and strive to find ways to innovate, to create, and to set free your passions and to make the world a better place. Always set your goals, both large and small, and remember that each one is a stepping stone on your long journey of life. Always dream big, and don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to fail. For if you press forward, you never really fail, you just learn. And lastly, enjoy every step of your journey. And whenever you need a smile, whenever you need reassurance to keep moving forward, just think back to Oakville High School and think back to this special year when a little thing happened that reminded you that you are kind, you are brave, you are tenacious and strong, you are one of the greatest generations, and you will shape our history and our world. At this time, I would like to begin the recognition of our honor graduates. At the back of your program, you will see on the second to last page a listing of the chords and definition of what each chord represents. There is one additional chord that is not reflected in the program that I would like to acknowledge. It is a lime green chord that represents those students who earned the seal of biliteracy. The first group that I'd like to represent are those students who earned cum laude in our system for honors. Our district now operates on the cum laude system to recognize our top academic students. In this class, we have numerous students who have achieved and earned these levels. The first level, cum laude. These are students who earned an overall grade point average of 3.5 through 3.749. There were 46 students with this honor. They are recognized by a bronze cord. Would our cum laude students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Magna cum laude. Students who earned an overall grade point average between 3.750 and 3.999. These students were recognized by a silver cord. There are 40 of them, and I'd like for them to stand and be recognized. Summa cum laude. Finally, I would like to recognize the 55 students represented by a gold cord. This meant that their grade point average was a 4.0 or higher. This group of students has been offered over $6 million in scholarship awards And at this time, I would like for them to stand and be recognized. Would our Sumas please be seated? At this time, you'll be called individually and recognized for both your achievements and your post-secondary endeavors. Madison Baker, St. Louis Community College. Jordan Borowski, St. Louis University, the Vice President Scholarship, and the Martin Luther King Scholarship. Hannah Bradley, Southern Illinois University Edwardsville, the Provost Scholarship, the Housing Scholarship, Fontbonne University, Dean's Competitive Scholarship, Maryville University, the Barat Scholarship. McKenna Brawley, Missouri State University, Board of Governors Scholarship, Bill and Virginia Rawls Dar Scholarship. Hunter Brennan, Missouri State University. I'll ask that I get through all of the names and then we'll give them a really robust round of applause at the end. Madeline Bruton, Missouri State University, Bright Flight Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, and the Board of Governors Scholarship. Bridget Burgoon, University of Central Missouri, Red and Black Scholarship. Andrew Carter, University of Missouri Columbia Honors College, Curator Scholarship, Alumni Scholarship, Point Alumni Scholarship, Academic Excellence Scholarship, Red Hawk Excellence Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, Vice Presidential Scholarship, President's Merit Scholarship, Board of Governors, Academic Excellence and Distinguished Scholars Day Scholarship. Matthew Coombs, Fairmont State University, West Virginia, Academic Scholarship. Point Park University Academic Scholarship, University of Missouri St. Louis Academic Scholarship, Truman State Academic Scholarship. Sarah Dawes, United States Air Force Academy, Academy Scholarship. Paige Davidson, St. Louis University Vice President Scholarship. Emily Dieters, University of Missouri, Columbia, Excellence Award. James Drennan, Missouri University of Science and Technology, Groundbreaker Scholarship, Honors Academy Scholarship. Angela Esgabal, Colorado School of Mines, President's Scholarship. Demi Elrod, University of Missouri, Kansas City School of Medicine, Bright Flight Scholarship, BA/MD Scholarship, National Superintendent's Organization Scholarship, Oakville Democratic Organization Scholarship, Dr. Robert E. and Dixie Gilbert Rogers Scholarship, Earl Collins Kiwanis Scholarship, South County Key Club Scholarship, Missouri Scholarship and Loan Foundation's Access, Missouri Extra Scholarship, BJC Scholars Fund Scholarship, Roger Knipkamp St. Louis School of Business Partner Scholarship. Amanda Fitzwilliams, Clemson University, Out-of-State Tuition Scholarship, KNC Cawham Endowment. Kayla Fitzwilliams, Clemson University, A+ Scholarship, Out-of-State Tuition Scholarship, KNC Commons Endowment, and Academic Merit Scholarship. I'm going to get this name correct. Just a second. Shaylin Frauenhofer. University of Arkansas, New Arkansas Non-Resident Tuition Scholarship, Chancellor's Community Scholarship, the Arkansas Alumni Association, Member-Funded Scholarship, Lucille and Delton Malak Scholarship. Jennifer Frisella, Westminster College, Churchill Scholarship, Alumni Sibling Award. Kylie Gaither will be attending St. Louis Community College and then transferring on to the University of Missouri, A+ Scholarship and Excellence Award. Christopher Givens, Missouri University of Science and Technology, Groundbreaker Scholarship, S&T Honors College Scholarship, Concord Trinity UMC Youth Group Scholarship. Amanda Green, St. Louis University Dean's Scholarship. Georgia Hamburg, Missouri University of Science and Technology, Bright Flight Scholarship, Missouri S&T Scholarship, Honors Academy Scholarship, the Waldemar J. Classing Annual Scholarship, Future Alumni Scholarship, John F. and Margaret H. Armstrong Engineering Scholarship. Also, St. Louis University, not attending, but receiving the Vice President Scholarship, St. Louis University Grant Scholarship. Also, the University of Kentucky, not attending, but not using the Bluegrass Scholarship, the Lester Engineering Scholarship, and the Kentucky Future Scholarship. Samantha Hay. Emma Hitt, University of Missouri-Columbia Curator Scholar Award. Jack Hugerich, St. Louis University, Missouri Bright Flight Scholarship, Vice President Scholarship, Higher Purpose Scholarship, Charles M. Meyer Entrepreneurial Scholarship. Caitlin Jackson, Baylor University, Invitation to Excellence Scholarship, Chubb Foundation Scholarships, scholarships earned but not utilizing, Truman University Pershing Scholarship, University of Arkansas Chancellor Scholarship, Spring Hill College Presidential Scholarship, St. Louis University Vice Presidential Scholarship, and Florida State University Academic Scholarship. Kaylee Calton, University of Missouri-Columbia Curator Scholar Award, Cornell Leadership Program Scholarship, Alumni Association Agency Scholarship. Nora Kovac, Truman State University True Merit Scholarship, President's Leadership Scholarship, A+ recognition. Dino Masinovich, Maryville University Barat Scholarship, not attending but received St. Louis University Vice Presidential Scholarship. Daniel Misovich, Dylan Mollett, Missouri University of Science and Technology Groundbreaker Scholarship. Mackenzie Montadon, Marissa Montadon, Union University Trustees Scholarship, Scholars of Excellence Award, Crestwood Sunset Hills Rotary Club Scholarship, and the Promotional Products Education Foundation Merit Scholarship. Allison Novara, Nova Southeastern University Presidential Scholarship. Lauren Opitz, University of Missouri-Columbia Excellence Award Scholarship. Chase Otto, Missouri State University Bright Flight Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, Governor Scholarship, Tiger Tailgater Scholar Athlete Scholarship. Eleonora Ochian, University of Missouri-St. Louis, Chancellor Scholarship, Honors Merit Scholarship. Jack Parcell, Butler University, National Merit Commended Student Academic Scholarship. Hannah Phelps, Colorado State University, Native American Legacy Award, Presidential Scholarship, Chickasaw Nation Higher Education Grant, and Governor's Scholarship. Macy Rigg, Evangel University, Soccer Scholarship, Founders Scholarship, Point Elementary Scholarship, and Church Scholarship. Riley Sandvoss, Thomas Shartner, Missouri State University, Board of Governors Scholarship, Missouri State Department of Music Scholarship, William B. Nodelman Scholarship, and Missouri Federation of Music Scholarship. Emma Sullivan, University of Missouri Columbia, Curator Scholarship, and the Sherk Fund for Honors Scholarship. Emma Tate, Maryville University, Barat Scholarship, Paige Sutter Citizenship and Service Scholarship, POE Star Scholarship. Not attending, but earned, St. Louis University, Dean Scholarship, Housing Scholarship. Not attending, but earned, Rockhurst University, Breen Scholarship, and Nursing Scholarship. To Tron. Allison Turner, St. Louis University, Missouri Bright Flight Scholarship, Vice President Tuition Scholarship, Campus Housing Award, Grant Assistance, and Federal Pell Grant. Paige Tustanowski, Purdue University. Nicholas Vansel, Missouri State University, Provost Scholarship. Megan Vavek, University of Missouri Columbia, Curator's Scholarship Award. Zachary Wells, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, Bright Flight Scholarship, Volunteer Scholarship, Quell Foundation Fighter Scholarship. Not attending, but earned, University of Tulsa, St. Louis University Vice President Scholarship, Housing Scholarship, Drake University Presidential Scholarship, Creighton University Magis Award, Creighton University Schaeffel Award, Baylor University President's Gold Scholarship, Invitation to Excellence Scholarship, and Achievement for Baylor Scholarship. James Whitman, Missouri University of Science and Technology, Missouri S&T Scholarship, Honors Academy Scholarship. Nathan Woodle, Missouri State University, Governor's Scholarship, Housing Scholarship. Logan Wyeth, St. Louis University, Dean's Tuition Scholarship, St. Louis University Grant, and Campus Housing Award. John Yanov, St. Louis University, Bright Flight Scholarship, Vice Presidential Scholarship, and the Terry Linford Classical Music Scholarship. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Each year, we are both proud and grateful to those students who elect that their next step on their pathway will be in this country's armed services. At this time, I'd like to ask all students who will be entering the U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, or the U.S. National Guard to please stand. Thank you. We recognize you and we thank you for your service. One of the most important parts of being a part of a school community is showing up. And at times that may be very difficult because life happens and we all have things that occur in the course of our lives. So it is a very significant award when we are able to say to students who have, over the course of 4 years at Oakville High School, achieved perfect attendance. This year, we have 3 students with just that honor. At this time, I'd like to recognize Kyle Govkin, Bailey Helfrich, and Brittany Cohn. I'd also like to recognize 3 students who you will be hearing from just momentarily. And this is the recognition of our 3 top graduates. Our first is our student body president, Mr. Curtis Schmidt. Our next will be our salutatorian, Mrs. Eleonora Ochian. And our valedictorian, Mrs. Georgia Hamburg. And first, our class president, Mr. Curtis Schmidt.
Hope I don't get in trouble for taking this off. Everyone's mask looks so great. I'm really happy about that. And before I get started, I want to thank the staff and the parents here who were helpful to make this possible for everybody. So a round of applause for them, please. I think we can all agree that everything that has been happening has been strange, to say the least. But I do see a silver lining in all of this. We had less school. But in all seriousness, I think this is all a good lesson to teach us about taking things for granted, because it shows how much we actually care in the end when we found out we wouldn't be able to have things other senior classes had, like a last baseball game, a volleyball or soccer game, experiencing the very last day of school, or having a regular graduation. What we take away from that is that we need to make sure we hang on to the things we love and care about. And now, it's over. This is the last time I'm going to be speaking to you as all a class. Now, at first, when I was going into high school, I thought I'd be needing to learn a bunch of things in math, science, and history, which I did. But what's more important is what they didn't teach you. And that's something that you're supposed to figure out for yourself. And that's how to be you. You learn life skills and what you want to be, and this is the starting point for all of it. None of us knew what was going to happen to us in 4 years. I can tell you 100% confidently that my freshman year, I did not think I'd be speaking to you as your student body president at my graduation my senior year. And that just goes to show you that people change. And I hope you all change for the betterment of you. If I'm to give you any words of advice, mine would be, don't be afraid to fail. A person who never made a mistake has never made a thing in their life. We have to fail and make mistakes in order to learn from ourselves. Yes, you may have broken a promise or lied, or you may have dyed your hair purple on your 18th birthday as a joke and completely regretted it. That's me. But if you keep making the mistake over and over again, you're not going to learn anything, and you're going to continue to fail. You have to make sure you don't do it twice. I hope you all go on to do great things and keep bettering yourselves as people. I will miss you all greatly, and I couldn't have asked for a better class to spend my 4 years with. I'm going to leave you with a quote from someone who live their life with purpose just as I want you to live yours. Life is too short to get bogged down and be discouraged. You have to keep moving, you have to keep going. Put one foot in front of the other, smile, and keep on rolling. Kobe Bryant. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys. Everybody stay safe, and God bless.
Your salutatorian, Ms. Leonora Ochiban.
Hi. Okay. Parents, guardians, teachers, and all faculty members, thank you for supporting our endeavors from preschool and kindergarten through high school. To my fellow classmates and anyone else in this arena or streaming the live who has committed themselves to the military, I thank you for your service. Finally, I don't think I will ever be able to properly express my gratitude for my family. My mom and dad came to the U.S. as refugees, leaving behind family, friends, and their home. Their sacrifices were a neatly wrapped gift addressed to my brother and I. We were spared the trauma that accompanied living in poverty and being caught in the crossfires of a religious war. Instead, we have the privilege of obtaining higher education. I am not faced with societal pressure to get married and bear children. I'm not expected to stand behind a man. I have the privilege of being protected by the U.S. Constitution and living the American dream that to many individuals around the world will only ever be a dream. Historian James Truesdell Adams defined the concept as a dream of social order in which each man and each woman shall be able to attain to the fullest stature of which they are innately capable and be recognized by others for what they are, regardless of the fortuitous circumstances of birth or position. That being said, I want to acknowledge that Black Lives Matter. I stand with you. To deny the validity of this incredibly powerful and impactful movement is to deny the very foundation of the American dream, to deny equality. In her TED Talk, Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie eloquently reminds us that the single story creates stereotypes, and the problem with stereotypes is not that they are untrue, but that they are incomplete. They make one story become the only story. So I challenge you, class of 2020, to approach everything and everyone in your lives with an open, thoughtful mind. There is a theory by renowned psychologist Erik Erikson called the theory of psychosocial development. It places us in the fifth stage, identity versus role confusion, meaning we are supposed to be questioning virtually every aspect of our lives in order to solidify our sense of self. Narrow-mindedness and blind conformity can be destructive. Rather, meeting new people and placing ourselves in otherwise unfamiliar situations forces us to challenge our beliefs and ultimately allows us to learn and grow as individuals. I should also point out that our generation tends to be frowned upon for our incessant use of social media. But these platforms are what have allowed us to not only stay connected during a pandemic, but also to share and sign petitions, uplift Black voices, and educate each other in a respectful manner on a host of issues the world faces. I was, for once, inspired by my Instagram feed. More notably, though, I was inspired by all of you for making the most of uncertain circumstances. Congratulations, class of 2020, and don't forget to wear a mask.
Thank you. And your class of 2020 valedictorian, Ms. Georgia Hamburg.
Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, board members and guests, family and friends of the Oakville Senior High class of 2020. It's my honor and privilege to stand before you today during this unprecedented time in history. I would like to thank our administration for working together to give us this graduation, which many of us believed would not be possible. Not that we didn't think we would graduate, but most of us were uncertain that we would have a ceremony that we've worked towards for the past 13 years. And to my fellow seniors, we're here. We're here to celebrate together our achievements and the accumulation of our senior year. The story of this year is one that we will share with our children and grandchildren. And while we may have this chapter in common, the future is full of new chapters in our lives, each holding adventure, trial, joy, and sadness. Think of our senior year. All of us walked through the doors of Oakville for the first day, joyful with anticipation for the adventures to come. We went through the year together, making decisions about future education, some dealing with injuries and illnesses, coping with letdowns, working towards grades, and experiencing the milestones of senior year together as a class, right to the unexpected end of our picture-perfect senior year 10 weeks early due to the global pandemic. This was certainly unthinkable. And this is a trial, but just one, the first of many in our lives. And I learned something during this time that will help me through the rest of my life. God's got this. And while I had uncertainty in the circumstances, I knew that I was grounded in something apart from myself. I rest in the knowledge that the same God who created the whole universe and everything in it, who sacrificed his perfect son for us, is holding every circumstance in his hand. I can be joyful in life regardless of the circumstances because of this knowledge. Adventure and joy can be found even through trials and sadness. This is the theme for my story, and I ask you, what's yours? And here we stand at the close of this adventure, a trial with some sadness, but yet great joy, so very ready for the next chapter in our life. So I encourage you, Oakville, class of 2020, as you leave these doors, look for the theme in your story, and know that while this may seem like a bittersweet end, it's only the beginning.
Thank you, Georgia. And now the moment that we've all awaited. Dr. Gaines and members of the Melville School Board, I certify that these students have met all of the requirements of the state of Missouri and the Melville School District. It is my pleasure to certify that they are eligible to graduate from Oakville High School, and I ask that you please accept them as the graduating class of 2020. At this time, Mr. Reese and Mrs. Lieberoff, if you will take your place at the podium.
Zain Ahmed Abu Sharbain. Jaden Elizabeth Aka. Izel Akhmedova. Barakome Stephen Alape. Matthew James Allen. Clayton James Altenberg. Jacob Michael Anderson. Abigail Sandra Andrews. Abigail Diane Abashan. Madison Elise Baker. India Jasmine Baldwin. Joseph Grant Beardsley. Madeline Diane Becker. Mary Catherine Becker. Connor Shea Beheimer. Lauren Rose Velasca. Daniel Xavier Burhorst. Jordan Lane Basita. Tariq Muhammad Bestlaja. Haley Marie Blaisdell. Brendan Joseph Boone. Jordan Christopher Borowski. Christian Charles Borgie. Nicholas Lee Boyd. Hannah Grace Bradley. McKenna O'Neill Brawley. Allison Rose Brennan. Hunter Gary Brennan. Arvon Deontay Brooks. Clayton Lawrence Brown. Madeline Elaine Michelle Bruton. Kenneth Austin Michael Buckman. Bridget Marie Burgoon. Gracie Marie Therese Burris. Caitlin Ann Kapkovic. Andrew Russell Carter. Camille Christine Carter. Frederick Lamont Carruthers. Courtney Jean Cathers. Zane David Caldell. Alyssa Ann Cervera. Jordan Anthony Chaplin. Riley Divine Christian. Chase Anthony Christopher. Bryce Ferris Sonato. Catherine Ann Clark. Hannah Rose Klobes. Grace Elizabeth Clodius. Lauren Renee Colombo. Riley Christopher Cook. Matthew Arthur Lewis Coombs. Gabrielle Marie Cooper. Emily Camille Copeland. Mason Riley Copeland. Kayla Nicole Cormack. Jake Anthony Caraccia. Elizabeth Grace Crawford. Gavin Taylor Crawford. Sean Patrick Crehan. Alexander Philip Crunkleton. Zachary Edward Daniels. Elbert Lee Davenport. Paige Marie Davidson. Christopher Joseph Davis. Logan Edwin Davis. Damon Daniel Deemy. Abigail Victoria DeGear. Nathan Richard Dennison. Emily Madison Dieters. Megan Christina Deal. Richard Kelly Dillon Jr. Jacob Michael Dodge. Courtney Marie Dorr. Emily K. Doak. Joseph Michael Domagowski. David Alfonso Dominguez. James Michael Drennan. Ashley Grace Durham. Simone O'Nay Edwards. Brennan Michael Eichhorn. Emma Marie Eisenhofer. Angela Elgesabal. Demi Elizabeth Elrod. Hassani Alaki Eskridge. Haley Marie Ezel. Luke David Ferguson. Amanda Colleen Fitzwilliam. Kayla Shannon Fitzwilliam. Kaylin Danielle Flederman. Walter William Fox V. Allison Emily Franks. Shaylin Lizette Frauenhofer. Jennifer Ruth Frisella. Jackson David Gang. Kylie Lene Gaither. Cameron Joseph Gracie. Kaylin Daly Chicante. Sam Marie Gindler. Christopher Dale Givens. Lindsay Marie Goodhart. Sarah Elizabeth Goodson. Dominic Thomas Gonzalez Williams. Haley Michelle Goff. Amanda Nicole Green. Anthony Joseph Grimaldi. Colin Alexander Grinstead. Bethany Claire Hagan. Lauren Christine Halmachek. Georgia Grace Hamburg. Janelle Patrice Harris. Jermario Byron Dion Harris Jr. Emily Marie Harvey. Samantha Mei-Ling Ha. Travis Milton Herrick. Kaylin Grace Hickman. Riley Elizabeth Hicks. Brennan Robert Hill. Josephina May Brown Hines. Emma Elizabeth Hitt. Paul Ryan Hoffman. Alexander Wolfgang Hoffman. Priscilla Lee Hong. Caden Rebecca Hetrick Hopkins. Brian Leo Horton. Ethan Chase Hugerich. Jack Michael Hugerich. Jack Timothy Huffman. Kelsey Elizabeth Hunt. Vivian Fung Nguyen. John Thomas Jackson. Caitlin Eve Jackson. Kayla Nicole Jackson. Abigail Marie Jacoby. Donna Jacoupy. Ryan James Jacuti. Adeline Grace Journey. Robert Marshall Kaltenbach. Anne Valeria Kaltenbron. Kaylee Suzanne Calton. James Gregory Kasnika. Bobby Vernon Keeley. Samuel Wesley Kemper. Brianna Lynn Kennedy. Carissa Rianne Kennedy. Samantha Ray Kern. Nicholas Joseph Kessler. Colin Tristram King. Benjamin Brian Kitchell. Julia Lynn Klump. Blake Matthew Kells. Riley Ray Koenig. Alec Richard Coffrin. Brittany Nicole Coney. Braden Garrett Kolaski. Nora Amber Kovac. Brian Reese Kester.
Adam Robert Lanneman. Triana Kathleen Leach. Adam Michael Leaker. Madison Eve Lipinski. Lillian Claire Lofton. Lauren Renee Long. Savannah Ma. Aaron Joseph McCrander. Marvin Martinez. Tiffany Renee Martinez. Deja Marie May. Brett Timothy McLean. Colin Michael McCullum. Jacoby Talia McDonald. Brianna Michelle McGee. Sean Christopher McGinnis. Bradley Joseph McKenzie. Nicole Denise McNamara. Daniel Ryan McNulty. Emily Marie Merritt. Dino Masinovic. Benjamin Vincent Metz. Addison Claire Meyer. Gabrielle Anamarican Michaud. Daniel Nicola Miskovic. Dylan Jeffrey Mollett. Ethan Connor Montague. Mackenzie Jordan Montandon. Marissa Lynn Montandon. Todd Anthony Moore. Edward Daniel Morgan. Benjamin Mujabasic. Logan Richard Nance. Allison Renee Neal. Daviana Nicole Newell. Amelissa Nazirovic. Destiny Lee No. Dustin Wynn. Kevin Ein Wynn. Mia Thickney Quinn. Kara Elizabeth Neenhouse. Allison Grace Novara. Timothy Patrick O'Shea. Lauren Nicole Oppitz. Chase Edward Otto. Matthew David Ottemeyer. Eleonora Liana Ovchian. Michael Edward Pace. Jack Henry Parcell. Alexis Paige Perulfi. Carly Elizabeth Peters. Natalie Elizabeth Peterson. Hannah Elizabeth Phelps. Parker Lee Phillips. Massimo Girolamo Piso. Madeline Louise Portner. Isaiah Allen Polk. Sydney Nicole Polite. Colleen Ponvalai. Madeline Deanna Pop. Bradley Joseph Prado. Christian Anthony Price. Alexis Jade Pruitt. Joseph Perry Pybus. Melanie Nicole Reddy. Austin Michael Rizek. Kirsten Renee Rhodes. Savannah Lee Rhodes. Macy Kaylin Reek. Oliver George Wright. Leon Jeremiah Robinson IV. Phoebe Lynn Rodenbeck. Matthew Stephen Rouse. Alexander Joseph Rosansky. Kelly Patricia Samuels. Riley Paige Sandvoss. Milo Saunders. Jack Anthony Scalisi. Ethan Lyle Shaw. Thomas Joseph Shartner. Emily Ann Shellhace. Curtis Edward Schmidt. Amy Kathleen Schmiemeyer. Mary Margaret Schroeder. Noah Kendall Sayer. Lindsay Ashanti Shaneberger. Matthias Judson Shelp. Amitesh Anand Shrivastava. Dewan Marquise Simmons. Nathan Michael Simontachi. Justin Connor Skaggs. Grace Elizabeth Smith. Nicole Kaylin Smith. Tanner Paul Smith. Gabriela Maria Sokolich. Maxwell Scott Sorich. Grayson Anderson Stacy. Allison Ruth Stanford. Rachel Ann Stanley. Brianne Renee Stars. John Michael Stevens. Corey Walter Stuffelbein. Madeline K. Sturgis. Layla Suljanovich. Emma K. Sullivan. Elma Sumik. Dylan Thomas Summerfield. Layla Shushkich. Emma Catherine Tate. Colin Patrick Tenshirt. Taggery Hunter Weber Thomas. Morgan Noel Thompson. Emily Ann Thum. Abigail K. Tiemann. William Charles Timmons. Jacob Richard Thomas Towson. Skylar Matthew Townsend. Carson William Trotter. Tao Trung. Enna Turan. Allison Nicole Turner. Madeline Marie Turner. Paige Marie Tustanowski. John Michael Valenti Jr. Nicholas Wayne Vansel. Megan Marie Vavac. Selma Vukovic. Noah Scott Wagner. Alexia Costadina Walker. Marquise Deshawn Walls. Jacob James Walters. Abigail Louise Watlin. Janeri Wynice Watkins. Carly Nicole Weatherford. Laura Jane Weissman. Zachary Scott Wells. Cameron Dupree West. Chloe Simone West. Kyle Scott Westwood. James Jeffrey Whitman. Alexis Smetana Williams. Gunnar Ray Williams. Isaiah Josiah Williams. Jeremy Rush Wisner. Nathan Kelly Woodell. Jordan Edward Woods Greer. Logan Matthew Wyas. DeMarco McKillis Young. Yixin Shang. Nikolai Raphael Zerker.
Just a reminder, as we await the final graduates to take their individual pictures, that we'd ask that everyone remain seated at the end of the ceremony, and the arena staff will dismiss by section. To our graduates, I will provide you direction on your dismissal, and Mrs. Smalls and Mrs. Bambury will be at the back of the auditorium to assist you. My dear graduates of the class of Oakville High School 2020, if you will please stand. At this time, if you will turn your tassels from right to left, I present to you the graduating class of 2020. Graduates, if you would look to the back of the room and from the back row forward, begin to exit. Please await your row.